Hi everyone, Nathan here from Maitland's Games. Welcome to this evening's stream where I am painting some more Night Lords. My voice went all weird then. No. That was strange. Yeah, tonight I'm painting some more Night Lords. I've got this Rhino, and then I'm slapping some paint on. I've got 6 jet bikes, and I've got 2 Scorpius missile tanks to work on. And then maybe, in between all that, we might slap a bit of paint on Conrad Kerrs as well. So there you go. How is everybody this fine evening? Hope you're all tippy top and you've had a super awesome day. I've spent my day today preparing for something. Boxing
PC Hydrator is enjoying this stream.
We've only just started, people. Thank you very much. Yeah, boxing stuff up and getting stuff ready to take down to the big old smoke on Friday. And then after the stream this evening, gonna go and put everything in the back of the van.
So unfortunately that means that we will have to miss Wicked D's stream. Sorry Wicked D. I'll be standing outside freezing to death in King Street instead.
Making sure nobody robs anything out of the van while I'm going up and down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm the muscle. Security guard.
But yeah, that's the plan. Gonna go and load up the van, and then I've got the day tomorrow to remember things that I should have taken. And get them put in, and also see how much room's left once I've squidgied everything in.
Hey, Battleman.
Hi! I can't remember if I have promised to have a game of something with somebody tomorrow night.
Is it not a Blood Bowl game?
No, I've played my Blood Bowl fixture, and there's a few. I think there's 3 Blood Bowl games possibly, or 2 Blood Bowl games happening tomorrow night at the shop. Possibly 3. But nobody's actually booked a table, so let's see who turns up. So none of the Blood Bowl people have anyway.
It gets very busy on a Thursday.
Yeah. Well, we've definitely got one RPG group that aren't going to be there.
Yeah.
So that should make a little bit more space and availability. But yeah, the busier the better, really, because if we're doing special video-y stuffs, we want the place to be full up, don't we?
Bikini says, "Oh, that's a new colour, blue."
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
the other paint's blue.
I think we're nearly done with the blue.
Got a 1,000 point game and I managed to fit 3 dreadnoughts in there. Oh,
3 dreadnoughts. What are you? 3 contemptors, or are you? Or redemptors even, or what you running?
Pete says, "I wish I could come down, but I don't think it would be safe me lying on the floor. You don't have to sit up yet, Pete. Obviously, I've got to stay flat.
It's got to stay flat.
Have you got something on the ceiling to entertain you? Like a projected movie or something?"
Yeah, because that'd be poop if you had to lay on your back and like bend your head. You'd get naked neck.
Naked neck?
Naked neck.
Is that a medical term?
It is, yeah. Achy neck. Achy neck. Yeah, that's not the first time I've done that today.
What, hard naked egg?
Yeah. Spoonered my words.
Spoonered your words.
Yeah, it's a spoonerism apparently, isn't it? That's the proper word for it when you mix the things up. Spoonerism.
1 Redemptor and 2 Relic Contemptors.
Oh, very nice.
Gotta stay off my bum. And I don't think he's got anything on the ceiling.
You've got to stay off your bum. You should be alright standing up then.
We're in a gothic horror now, everybody. Just need Dracula to come down the stairs.
Yeah.
We're all a bit sci-fi as well, though, isn't it? And gothic horror sci-fi.
Very bizarre. Turn it up.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to do some filming on Thursday for this Look North thing. It's all a bit confusing to me because when she first contacted me, I thought that they were coming down to the shop.
Yeah.
They have been before and covered a Halloween event and things. But apparently it's what did I say it was? Self-authored, which basically means you do all the work and we'll just use the footage.
Yeah.
But it does mean that if I can edit it into some fashion, which obviously won't be as good as the TV crew, but if I can edit it into some fashion as well, then we can also use it on our social medias to say all about Dungeons and Dragons and people playing the game and having fun and meeting up with their friends and playing, and also about the film, because obviously the new film's out, isn't it? So it's not just us. They have also asked the same of other groups and things.
All right.
So we'll see what actually happens, I think. But Mr MLG is going to do his very best to do some filming for me, and he's going to put all of his years of practice into fruition and make some awesome videos for me, aren't you, darling?
Well, I'm going to try. I'm very nervous about it. I think that you should come down to the shop and help.
I don't want to get stuck there until 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much. You know I don't like talking to people anyway. You just have to hold the camera. Well, hold your phone. Have we discovered how to make your phone better yet?
No.
Has anybody else got a, what is it? Google something or other?
So Google Pixel 7 Pro.
It's got a new phone, and we've always had iPhones. We've never had Androids before. And on my iPhone, you can change the settings when you're taking a video or a photo to be 4K or HD or whatever the other one is.
I should have just got a new iPhone.
I couldn't afford an iPhone. So anyway, so you can change the settings to try and make the quality as good as possible. But we don't know how to do it on Nathan's new phone, and the quality doesn't seem to be as good. But it's a brand new phone, so
And it's supposed to have an amazing camera.
yeah. So it will be us doing something wrong, but we've never had an Android or one of these phones before, so we don't know how to work it. You know when you've always just had an iPhone and you know how to work that, and it's just the same, and then you get something else and it's all in a different place. So yeah, if anybody has one of these Pixel phone things, Google Pixel phone things, and knows how to make the video and phone settings, camera settings better, then please let me know. Battlebane says, oh, there's a wild, massive Pokemon in chat. Battlebane didn't say that, but there is. Battlebane says, have you seen the Primaris and Firstborn Marines aren't stuck with independent transports?
No. I've not seen any of the new stuff from the past couple of days. I've been a little busy and I haven't had a chance to see. I saw a clip on Facebook of somebody discussing some new rules that have been shown off for 10th edition, but I haven't had a chance to fully look at it yet because I've just been so busy.
Getting ready for that there salute.
Getting ready for the show.
As well as everything else.
Yeah.
Hey, Nico, how you doing?
Hi.
There was just a massive spider on my arm, says John. He's still alive, John. Jeremy, you're still there. Don't tell Wiki D there was a big spider. She didn't like him.
I don't like him.
It's that time of the year, though, isn't it, where everything comes out and tries to find a lover.
Ooh, missus.
Ooh, missus. The blackbirds are having a right scrap in the garden, sorting out their territory.
I'm talking about people trying to find things. I saw an advert the other day. Yeah, I can't remember where it was. Might have just been on the news section on my telephone, telling me that there was a speed dating event. It was
John the
on
Templar
Facebook.
wants
What's
you
on
to
in
turn
East
it up.
Yorkshire?
John wants to turn up the music. You wouldn't be able to say that because Nathan never shuts up.
I barely speak on the stream
But you
because
always speak
you're
just when
always
the
talking.
cards are on.
I know, but how am I supposed to know?
Because it makes a noise.
I'm sorry, John.
Right, headphone warning. We're going to turn up this funky groove. If you can't hear it anymore, now I have turned it down. Hey Crafty, how you doing? Batwayne says Omni can shoot while in transport, for example, 2 for the Rhino and 22 for an Orc truck. Wiki D says, do you know who you're up against at these games that you're heading to? I'm assuming she means Warhammer Fest.
Not a clue.
Coroniko is sorting out glitter. It's terrifying and amazing at the same time. Yes, we used to make unicorn horns. So there was a headband and it had a unicorn horn attached to it. And we also used to sell kits so that you could decorate your own unicorn horn. So you got the unicorn horn and then you got glitter and paint, etc. in the kit. So that you could create your own unicorn horn at home, which involved lots of glitter, lots of bags of glitter, which, like you say, is amazing and equally terrifying because I'm still finding that stuff now, and we've not done it for at least 3 years. Hey Sharon!
Hi!
Renica says it's always a race to the spiders here. I usually try to put them outside, but the cat's a fast wee thing. What were you going to... Yeah! No, we made them ourselves. We didn't steal them off Real Unicorn. What were you going to say about speed dating? Is this another Lady of the Night example? Have you been roaming the streets again?
No. No, it was... I'd seen on Facebook, like in the what is there to do thing. Not that I was searching for it, it randomly shows up. Mrs MLG and I have a conversation on a semi-regular basis that because we both delete all of the tosh that Facebook shows us, that no longer does it know what to show us. So it just shows us anything that's sponsored.
There's a section on Facebook when you get the adverts or a sponsored post and you can say, I'm not interested in this, don't show it to me anymore. So now it doesn't know what to show us anymore. Yeah, seen on Facebook? Sure, says Redscape. I know. This week has just been, the last streams of this week have just been the confessions of Mr MLG, I think.
I don't think I want to say anymore.
So go on, you had speed dating, you've been speed dating.
No, I've never been speed dating. But anyway, I saw this thing for speed dating and I thought to myself, this isn't a particularly interesting story now, but you've just blown it up out of all proportion. I'd seen this thing for speed dating and I thought, do people really still actually do that? Or is that something that only happens in like TV programmes and stuff? And then you mentioned about people going out to the birds trying to find love and what have you in the garden, and it made me think about the speed dating thing because that's people trying to find love at this time of year. See, told you it wasn't interesting. Just built it up now. People are going to be expecting something all amusing.
Yeah, let's calm it down with a chicken dance.
I need to put my finger. I can't. My elbow hurts. Can't do it.
Have to come on. Dod's being silly, Mum. Thanks, Methusus. Chicken dancing. Battlebane says, my dog manages to spill my basing materials. Had a fun 15 minutes. Oh no, what kind of basing materials have the dog spilt?
What's going on? Not having... Oh, it's done it again. Not having fun.
John says, no local toe wrestling competitions then?
No, not today.
In the things to do?
No, not today.
So when is the Blood Bowl speed dating event at the Starbucks for? Says Redscope. Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
That's why we're filming. Speed dating Blood Bowl. Filming. Yeah, Mr MLG is gonna do his bestest awesomeness. He's got questions to ask people and he's gonna film some games. It's gonna be great. I know that he is gonna do awesome. He's gonna remember when he films any minis or anything to get down low and into the action. He's going to remember all of those things, all from his training over the years. Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do all of that.
He's gonna hold the phone in a landscape position so that when I put it together I can make a video. And it's gonna take as much footage as humanly possible.
Yeah, I think I'll just cancel whatever game I've arranged. It's not gonna happen, is it?
No, if you just ask the people who have, ask everybody if it's alright to ask them some questions and do that before they start their games, so you're not interrupting anybody. Do that right at the beginning of the evening. Then it's only a case of filming some of the gameplay and stuff. It won't take long. I have faith in you.
I'm glad.
And you can be filmed as well, talking about D&D, you know, in the shop, and if it's increased in popularity or fluctuated over the years, all of these things, you know. Or you can, it'd be better if you were on the gaming floor doing it, or you can just wait until you get home and I'll corner you and film you answering those questions.
I think that might be better. It does sound like it's mail in. Tony says it's a shame that Peter Levy isn't going to Mighty Manchester to do the thing, because could have challenged him some toe wrestling.
I can relate, says Crafty. I can't open TikTok around the family as it's far too risque if you identify as a dad. Wicked E says, woo, evil creature demon dance. Don't know what I missed on that one. Black sand. I've missed too much stuff. I don't know what's happening now.
Black sand's what Battlebane's dogs spilt all over the front.
Ah, okay, I'm back in the room. Black sand. Was it the awesome Brian Clegg sand that's really cheap that we sell? Because that's amazing stuff. It's a shame that you've done that one. Ah, where are we? Just don't mind my Iron Warriors dreadnoughts in my Black Templars force then.
Ah, nobody will know.
So what impact do you think the film will have on the take-up for the D&D hobby? See, a couple of years ago, why did we... Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Stranger Things sparked this thing in the press. It's like the media hasn't realised that D&D has been around for all of these years and that people have always played. We just don't, we're not a community that shouts about stuff. So a few years ago, whenever Stranger Things was the big thing at the time, the new thing at the time, the Times newspaper contacted us and interviewed Nathan about D&D and the impact of Stranger Things on the hobby, and if there's been an uptake in D&D since Stranger Things was on. It's like, it's always been, it's great. Why wouldn't it be popular? It's awesome. But anyway, yeah, so there was an article in the Times that featured Mr MLG, and again it seems to be.
It was on page 3.
It was on page 3 because there was lots of jokes made about Nathan being on page 3 in the newspaper. It's a shame Peter Levy isn't going. You could poke him in his wrinkly little eyeballs. Did you not like him, Wicked T? What? Battlebane's got geek gaming stuff. You should definitely, if you need some black sand or coloured sand, you should absolutely definitely check out our range of Brian Clegg sands, because they're super cool. I mix them with PVA to make harder surfaces and stuff like that. You just sprinkle them on. It's really good. You should definitely check it out.
I don't think we've got any black left.
But there's other colours.
Other colours are available. But once it's gone, it's gone. It was a thing that we got in, and we got quite a lot, but there isn't any more after it's gone. Yeah. We've changed the locks.
We've changed the locks, haven't we? I can't find it.
That was it. That was a movie reference. Everybody can have 5 extra channel points if you can tell me what movie it was from.
I can't do that.
The reference to. No, we can't do that.
I can't give people extra channel points. It's not how it works. Yeah. I can give somebody a Streamloots card if they're on Streamloots, if they know them.
Oh well. I missed a whole bit. On this, didn't I? Mrs MLG will give a Streamloots card to the first person.
Oh, Wicked D can't stand the bloke. We don't really watch the news, so it's not really up there on our thing. Hey Azriel says, well, there was a Tom Hanks film in the 80s about D&D which caused the media to believe that it was satanic worship. It's like Cavill, like in 40k, is just boosting. Yeah, it does. It just boosts interest. It does. But they always seem to, all the journalists that you speak to always seem to like not know anything about it.
No.
They've just been told, go report on that. And they don't really know out. Which is probably why they're making us do our own films.
Yeah.
Mazes and Monsters, says John. Is that the Tom Hanks film, or is that the film you're talking about?
It's not the film I'm talking about.
I feel like I should know the film that you're talking about. But I don't. So...
The Hanks one. I don't think I've ever seen Mazes and Monsters. I'll have to have a look.
There's lots of things we've never seen. I don't think anybody knows the film you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kunoka says, well, if Cavill was at the local GW store, I'd spend a lot more time there. It was in Hull, wasn't it? Which is quite close to us. So I sent him a message on Twitter saying, if you've got any spare time, you know, you can always nip down to the shop. Didn't answer me though.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden cool to be nerdy? No, it's not.
Overheard two people in the shop yesterday. So one of them was clearly trying to get his mate interested in Warhammer, and it brought him in and was showing him all the stuff. And then I just overheard him go, Henry Cavill, Superman, he's into Warhammer, you know. And his mate kind of went like, oh, right, really? And he was like, yeah, he plays these guys, and we were showing him like the custodies and stuff. Trying to get him in.
Konika didn't hear the reference. Do you want to say whatever it was that you said again?
It was.
You've forgotten.
Yeah, I can't remember the context. Yeah, there isn't any more. They've changed the locks and we can't get back in, or something to that effect.
Oh, that's a great reference, isn't it? It's not even.
No, I can't remember. The moment has passed.
I said you can't get any more sand, and you said they've changed the locks.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? Do you still get people thinking that the paint is vape fluid? Not as much, I don't think now.
No, it's been a while.
It has been a while. Gizzy keeps moving. It should be called the Gizzy Goes to Sleep Cam. Shaun of the Dead, says John.
No.
Redscope says you should cut out pictures of Cavill's face and stick them up next to the custodi's stock to increase sales. It might be a bit creepy, that. I did, right, okay, this is I had a dream. You're all going to have to listen to what dream I had now, because you can't stop me talking because you're not here. It's rubbish when people tell you their dreams, isn't it?
I have a dream.
Going to do it right now. In the shop, like this is like true in real life. In the shop, it used to be a shoe shop, and there is a mirror behind some grid wall stuff, and there is a hole in the grid wall, which means that a tiny circle of mirror shows through. Tony's not letting you tell me your dream, so he wants you to dance instead.
Cool. Behind the grid wall.
No one wants to know. It's fine.
I want to know.
So in real life, there is a mirror behind the grid wall. There's a tiny hole. I don't know why. So when you walk past, you can actually like see yourself for a split second. And I had a dream the other night that I had painted an eyeball and eyelashes and everything around the circle.
Oh, that's cool.
And put like I can see you or looking at you or something like that. That was it. Really quick dream. So yeah. So I might have to do that at some point. you don't really notice it's there, but it's there. So yeah.
What?
That'll be much.
Why isn't there a cooldown on that?
Because that would be too funny.
I'm not just a piece of meat, you know.
Yes, you are. Dance, monkey, dance. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Aww. There we go. Like when they put the standees of policemen in petrol stations. Yes, there's one in the window of a shop in town. A policeman. It's I don't think that works anymore, does it? A full-size caval would be great. A real-life caval just standing in the shop window would be great. I mean, you know. Red Skirt was expected a caval-based dream. No. It's always shop-based. That's all that goes through our heads is shop.
I didn't dream about anything last night.
You did quite well last night. Mr MLG is quite an energetic dreamer. He wriggles and jumps and kicks and talks and does all sorts of nonsense in his sleep. And when he's stressed, like he is at the moment, thinking about salute and getting everything ready, he does all those things a lot more, and it's very annoying. But last night you did all right. You didn't do too bad. And then he complains in the morning when there's no covers on him. He's like, well, there was until you decided to go for a run in your sleep.
Yeah, no. I can't remember dreaming about anything last night. I must have just gone to sleep.
Crafty says, I've got quite a few thousand points. How many chicken dancers can we stand?
No more. Please, no more.
I honestly can't remember how...
I've got to get some painting done. I'm like...
I can't remember how you add stuff to the sound thing. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. That was John. That was John's fault.
Thanks,
That
John.
wasn't even Crafty who asked the question. No, Crafty said that wasn't me. I stuck up for you already. Poor Mr MLG, what are you stressed about? Life, Red. There's a lot happening. Drink.
No, we'll have that.
Yeah, cool him down, Pete. You look after him.
Right, I suppose while I've got the blue paint on the table, we better get some blue paint on Mr. Cares, haven't we? Oh, Tony, thank you very much.
Okay, Jesse. Oh dear. It's the way his chair makes all his noise. You need a neon strip thing.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. That's what they're called. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. What's it called?
Glow stick.
You need a glow stick. Thanks, Tony Jackson. That's
Thank
really
you.
super kind of you. You will get some painting done, maybe. That was Wicked D's fault, that one. I think Mrs MLG needs to take over doing the chicken dance so he can paint. No, you don't want to see me. Stretch.
Pete the Hydrator says stretch.
Stretch. Pete's looking, I see Pete's hydrating you, his stretch is looking after you, you see.
Yeah,
That's what
thanks,
Pete's
Pete.
doing. Gizzy keeps moving, that's very annoying, Giz. Oh, we've got leg cam now.
What my leg?
Yeah, of course your leg, what else is it?
There ain't much
Just had to
space
run
under
and
here
get
anyway.
changed. It's green screen night. I had a green t-shirt. I've told you should have a green t-shirt on. Unfortunately, we can't make it to Wicked D's stream because we'll be loading up the van, so we're standing freezing to death on King Street. But I hope you all will venture over after our stream at 9 o'clock What you on with tonight, Wickedy? Pete wants you to save the game. Everybody save a game if you're playing. Don't forget to save your game. Battlebane redeemed posture check. Puzzle game again. Oh yeah, the puzzle game's good, isn't it? Even though I don't know the answer to any of the puzzles. John's good at it.
You might still be able to
I might still be able to keep an eye on it.
keep an eye on things while you're
Yeah, I could
being
use
a
my
minder.
could use my Wi-Fi, whatever it is.
Well, we'll connect to the Wi-Fi
Oh,
at
will
the
it
shop.
connect to the shop? Oh, there you go. Thanks, I was just about to save, says Battlebane. See, Pete's looking after all of us, even though he's on his little sick bed. So,
Yes, my
are you
darling.
still painting blue?
I am still painting blue. I
Is
thought
that-
before I put the blue away, I had best put some paint on Mr. Kerr's.
What's happening with Mr. Kerrs? What's his plan?
So he's just getting a little bit of blue, and then he's going to get a whole load of brass and copper and stuff. Because he's the big boss man, so he's got to stand out a little bit.
But not too much that he gets shot.
But yeah, not too much that you get shot.
Mrs MLG has to keep an eye out for the robbers and the ladies of the night so they don't bother Mr MLG while he knows that is exactly what I do. Oi, get away from the van! Mr MLG has been accosted before whilst loading the van by a lady.
She got in the caravan with me.
Before we had a van, we had the MLG stock conveyor, which was a caravan that we gutted because we couldn't afford a van, and it made perfect sense to us that a caravan was just as good.
Just a massive trailer.
It kind of fell apart in the end, and there's a YouTube video of Mr MLG smashing it to bits with a sledgehammer, but apart from that, so we used to load up the caravan and it was parked outside the old shop, and what happened, madam?
So it was very late night, early morning, before an event. Kind of, I don't know, somewhere in the region of about 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember where we were going actually. But anyway, so I'm in the back of the caravan. Like I pulled it up right outside the door, as close as I could get it, really, right outside.
Wild Pokemon.
And it was a Sunday morning, so folks had been out on the Saturday night, and it was really quiet out. So everybody had already gone home, I thought. So I'm there happily going between the shop and the caravan, stepping up in and putting my boxes in, loading everything up and what have you. And then I turned around to go back into the shop, and there was a young lady stood behind me in the doorway, and she was going like, "Oh, this is cool, isn't it? What's all this? What are you doing?" And clearly drunk, but was just really chatty. And then her boyfriend, I presume, appeared in the doorway behind her, and I was trying to steer her out. And then eventually managed to get her out of the van and set them off on their way. But yeah, it was just really weird. Turned around, she was just there. I hadn't even felt the floor move when she'd got in or anything. And and she left her a coat. She'd put her coat down on top of some boxes while she was talking to me.
So she's getting undressed now, everyone. That's what he's saying to you. She climbed in the back of the caravan and started stripping off.
Yeah. So she'd left her a coat, and so they'd gone. By the time I got out and I'd kind of collected my thoughts, because it made me jump, they'd gone, totally gone. So I had to leave her a coat hung on the bench outside the shop, because I didn't want it to come back and it not be there. But yeah, petrified. Bit like the conversation that we had yesterday about the "am I looking for business" situation. That was terrifying.
This is why he's not allowed out on his own, you see. It's why I'm going with him. So I can protect him from these ladies of the night that he seems to be attracting. That's right, Red Scope, he sounds like some ladies' magnet. He is. We once went out together on a night out around our town. And we went into a pub like you do. And I was stood there with him. And a lady came over and started chatting him up. And he said... sorry, because he's always polite. That's that's the issue. He's always polite. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. But I'm actually here with my girlfriend. Well, your girlfriend or your wife at the time?
Girlfriend. Yeah.
Girlfriend. I'm here with my girlfriend.
Fiance, maybe.
What did she say to you, madam?
She said something like, "But is she all right though?" Or
something right there.
Something along the lines of, "Is she all right though? Do you really like her?"
But I could be better.
Yeah, don't you want to come home with me or come outside with me or something like that? And
Yeah,
she
didn't want to take you home. She just wanted to use you and then let you back in.
Yeah, no, I do not want to come outside. And then I came and got you.
I stood right there to save me from this lady.
Because I was petrified.
So yeah, he is Red Scope. He's a ladies' magnet.
Check this out. What a catch. What a catch.
Bless your little cotton socks. Did you used to get this much attention when you were a bouncer?
No, because, we knew everybody. So, no.
I have a friend who's a DJ, and he gets a lot of attention from the ladies, but he likes it. He has settled down now, though, so he doesn't tolerate it quite as much as he used to, even though he does still like it. Need to carry some pepper sprays as well, mate. It's that chicken dance that does it for the ladies, I bet, says Red Scope. Yeah, because that's how he dances when he's out as well.
It is. Once I've had a few beers.
Exactly how he dances.
I'm the world's greatest dancer. I think everybody that has seen me dancing can agree. Wicked deal, that deal.
Has Wicked D seen you dance?
Yeah. Really dancing.
Really dancing. Please feed me, says Panda. No one's paying any attention to me.
Was a good Winston
That
impression.
was my Winston impression. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Are you telling us what this film was then, or are we just having to guess for the rest of our lives?
Yeah. Just gonna have to guess.
Yeah. What a dick. Yep, I've seen it, says Wicked D. She's not saying you're the best dancer in the world, though, is she? What's this film then?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, come on! Nobody knows! Nobody knows from your vague, weird reference.
Not important.
You don't know, do you? You've forgotten, haven't you?
Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Lock, Stock and Two... No, I've never seen it, so I had no hope.
That's the first scene in the film where they're in a market and he's giving his sales pitch to all the ladies because they're selling perfume.
What's those jet bikes equipped with, says Battlebear?
Multi-melters. The only sensible choice for a jet bike equipment. Multi-melters. Multi-melters all the way.
What's a multi-melting?
It's...
Does it melt stuff?
It melts stuff. Multiple times. When you absolutely, positively got to microwave everything in the face. Oh yeah, there's another reference for you.
That's hardly a reference.
It is. No, it's the other bit. There is a film where Samuel L. Jackson is describing something, and he's talking to Robert De Niro, and they're sat on the sofa, watching a girl fire a gun in a bikini. And he says, like, when you absolutely, positively got to kill every mother fluffer in the room.
Mother fluffer.
Mother fluffer. Accept no substitute. Or something like that. Can't remember exactly. Good film. Good film.
Good film, that. You're not selling it to us, though.
Yeah, well, I could. You know, you put me on the spot now. Can't remember. Like, I might even be flushing up a little bit. How long, Turkish? That's Snatch. That is.
You've gone all red now.
I believe.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
You embarrassed yourself.
Snatch is another good film.
I've not seen that neither.
Some of the Guy Ritchie films have been really good, and some of them not so good. I like The Gentleman. I think that's one of his. I could be wrong. So the Gentleman is about gangsters, basically. Then it's got Matthew McConaughey and that guy that was King Arthur in that King Arthur film. And he seems to be in all sorts of stuff. I can't remember his name. He might even be called Charlie something. Charlie, I don't know.
Some of them have been definitely Guy Ritchie films. Charlie Hunnam?
Yeah, I think that's him.
Hunnam?
I think that's him.
Butchered some other poor person's name.
He's one of them handsome-looking fellas.
Handsome-looking fella.
Yeah, he's like.
Handsome?
Yeah, he's probably adorns many teenage bedroom walls.
Does that still happen nowadays?
Well,
Do you still have posters?
I don't know.
I used to have Ryan Giggs on that one.
Like, what were the magazines that you like girls used to have?
I don't know. I had Match. Match magazine.
Why? You're not really a football fan?
I used to be when I was younger.
Charlie Hunnam still does not as many ladies as Mr MLG.
I bet he hadn't been accosted a caravan.
Yeah. A pound shop version of Chris Hemsworth.
This is why celebrities don't watch our channel, you know.
Yeah.
They're worried that they're going to get a mention as a pound shop version. They'd be all over the MLG stream otherwise. Honest. Like any celebrities, you know, when people go, "Oh, he's really no, I'm all about the personality," and you don't really know a celebrity's true personality, do you? Because you don't know them, you just know characters that they play. Yeah, exactly. He's watching in tears, isn't he? It's all right, Charlie. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I give him a compliment.
It'd be really cool if he just came on now and went, "Oh, thanks, it's all right."
I don't mind. I quite fancy Chris Hemsworth too. But yeah. What's his name?
What's his name?
Yeah, because he's in it, isn't he? The guy that's in the D&D movie. Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's in it. He plays like a private eye reporter thing in The Gentleman.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
You watched it with me.
I watched it with you.
It was your idea to watch it.
It was my idea to watch it.
You said to me one night, "Oh, I've got this lined up because I thought you might like it."
Oh, one of them films.
Yeah. And then when it finished, you went, "That wasn't bad, was it?"
Did I?
Yeah.
I'll have to take your word for that, I think.
Yeah.
My dog's made off with my clippers. Yee, doggy, 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 doggy. Come on, bring him back. I mean, even Gizmo didn't move, so there's no hope, is there? Do you want to play a game, Raymond? Oh, go on.
Yeah. It's good.
I'm guessing that's a reference to the film I can't remember watching.
It is.
I might have done a better job of reading it out if I remembered it.
No, he says something like, because he's just weird. I can't remember his name, his character, Hugh Grant's character. There's a bit where Raymond, who is Charlie Hunnam, I think. Hunnam.
Oh, don't you start. he was just starting to get back his dignity there.
Charlie Hunnam says, I'm going to bed, like Baxter or whatever his name is, and he goes, like, can I come with you?
I've googled him and still don't know who he is. He looks like everybody else. that's not really helping me.
But the more I think about it, the more I think I enjoy it. There's certain like scenes in it where I think like that's really funny.
What about now?
The gentleman. He goes chasing after these kids that have nicked this mobile phone.
Oh, that film.
Yeah.
Ah, I remember that bit.
Like,
I don't remember anything else though.
Yeah. And he tries paying them to give them it back, and they're just like being dicks.
Anyway.
Yeah. And Colin Farrell's in it, and Colin Farrell's really good in it as well.
We've got like 10 minutes. What else do you want to tell us?
Oh, well, I don't know. So, jet bikes with multi-motors are really good.
Pound Shop Chris was also in Sons of Anarchy and Pacific Rim. Pound Shop Chris. Is that his new name now?
Yeah.
Have we got to change his movie database thing?
Oh, let's get on Wikipedia and get it changed.
There's a karate blue thing with 3 fingers in chat. A sawa.
Get on Wikipedia.
Maybe it's Pound Shop Chris's bodyguard. He's come to defend him. You will not talk about Pound Shop Chris like that.
So,
the 3-fingered man.
The 3-fingered man. So I've never watched Sons of Anarchy. Is Sons of Anarchy any good? Will Mrs MLG like Sons of Anarchy?
Probably not.
We need some new programs to watch.
Especially now we've cancelled the Sky subscription and we can't get any of the channels we used to watch.
Yeah. When I cancelled certain parts of our Sky package because it was ridiculous, the guy that I was speaking to on the phone never told me that would mean that we would never be able to watch Forged in Fire, and that is
because it's on Sky History.
And that's a travesty. Well, like, I can't get Forged in Fire anymore. That's ridiculous.
Konika says no, she will not. You absolutely have to go to Wikipedia now, Konika, and change it and then screenshot it and show us in Discord. It has to be done.
Yeah,
I've been watching Yellow Jackets on Paramount Plus. Our subscription-y free trial ran out for that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit hooked. Sons of Anarchy was good. No, Mrs MLG probably won't like it. It says, it doesn't even sound like I would like it, and I only know the title.
Yeah, it's about a motorbike game.
Did you? Well, I guess that. Did you watch The Night Agent?
No.
I don't know that.
That's on Netflix, I believe.
Tony and Pete caught Pound Shop Chris's bodyguard.
So there's a couple of things that I would like to watch that have been recommended, but I think that they are amongst the programmes that we can no longer access.
Woohoo!
So Yellow Jackets I've heard is good, but Mrs MLG probably wasn't like it. And also Yellowstone, which apparently is a bit slow in places, but also good. But we will see. Maybe one day I might get to catch up on these things. I'm still working through Better Call Saul at the moment, trying to catch up on that. I'm on season 4 of Better Call Saul, which is something that I watch while I'm cooking occasionally.
What sort of stuff does Mrs MLG like? Not a lot, Red.
Yeah.
Not a lot, Red Scope.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
I like-
Teen Wolf,
Yeah, I like rubbish.
I Zombie.
I like stuff that's not scary, doesn't take itself too serious, hasn't got sensitive subjects in it. I like rubbish. I like funny stuff. Yeah. Teen Wolf, Buffy. I've started watching Angel, which I've never seen before, because I don't like Angel, the character. But it's alright, because there's other characters in it, so I don't really have to pay attention to him, which is annoying.
Cordelia, isn't it?
Cordelia's in it, yeah. They did get rid of... I don't think it's a spoiler, because it's been out for a very long time, but they got rid of a character that I thought was probably the best character, and they just killed it off, so that was like, well, that's the end of that then. Thanks. I was watching Warehouse 13, but that's a bit of a hard slog. It's there. Well, I mean, it might not be there anymore. To be fair, it's there when I've really run out of stuff. I like Blackadder and Red Dwarf, and just junk, nonsense programs. I don't like real life. We used to watch Gotham, but it got a bit dark for me. And we used to watch Grimm, but that got a bit daft, a bit like samey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. See, I like daft. Don't like when it gets too daft. It's a very fine line. It's a very fine line. We will be finishing streaming and heading over to WikiD very shortly, in about 2 minutes, I do believe. Is there anything that you want to say to the lovely people who are watching you, my darling? We have a whole 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, everybody, for spending
2 minutes.
spending your time with us again on this fine evening.
Have you painted any other colour but blue today?
Yeah, I'm on metallics now, doing steel.
Ah, is that a dark star?
It is Dark Star Steel.
They were quite nice, those, when I was helping you.
Yeah.
They're good. I've never used them, I don't think.
Very good paints.
We
Can
sell them.
heartily recommend the Dark Star Molten Metals range.
They were very smooth.
Yeah. I haven't tried the washes yet. They've done some new washes, which are supposedly awesome.
I normally use the same silver and then add black to it and other colours to it to make it different colours, to make it darker and things. But these molten metals from Dark Star, the ones that you gave me, were really nice colours. Just I didn't have to do anything.
No.
I wouldn't have done anything because you told me I had to use them. But if I was going to use them on my minis, I would just use them as they were. I thought they were good. I thought Nathan was going to bellow, "Get off my land!" I don't know why. Says Tony. Says Tony. To the van! That is exactly what we're going to be doing. So we're going to raid WikiD, hopefully. Yeah. But unfortunately we can't come over with you because we have to pack all this stuff and get there because it's already dark. So we've got no hope, really, have we, of getting it done if we don't set off straight away. Thank you all so very much for being here. We really do appreciate it, making Nathan do all the silly dances and listening to us talk about, well, our lives, basically. That's our lives, everybody.
That's it. And thank you, Tony, for subscribing. That's
Tony Jackson,
absolutely
subscribe.
awesome.
Tony
Thank
Jackson,
you.
555. Take care, everybody, and enjoy Wicked D's stream and help her solve all of the puzzles. You're awesome.
Thanks, guys. Bye.